has built more than 20 houses. So one day I asked, when I entered the compound, this man only bought one machine from me. That means they are already cloning my machine and making it. How can they use one machine to build all these houses? I now call one of his workers. How many machines? He said, one. But they are using that one machine to make 1,000 in one day. 1,000. He has more than 8, 9, 10, 11 people. About 4 women he has. 4. Their job is carrying the brick and going to put it where they are going. They have no other job. 2 have just carried now. They are gone. Another 2 are carrying. They will meet the one who went first on the way. And they are always running to carry. Because there are 2 people permanently compressing, ejecting, compressing, ejecting, compressing. There are some people mixing. And there are some people filling and oiling. So the machine, this machine can make 2,000. It depends on what you are doing. Most machines, like the machine you bought, the idle time of that machine is almost 80-70%. If you are using that machine for 8 hours in one day, that machine has only worked 1 hour. But majority of the time, nobody is doing anything to it. Even when you are oiling it, you are not making brick with it. So the machine wants to work, but somebody has to make it to work. But I don't recommend 8, 9, 10 people for you. Don't use more than 2, 3 people. Don't use more than 2, 3 people. If you go to use their own, unless there is somebody knowledgeable, one mama call, they'll be colliding with themselves. There can be quarrels. If you want to do, you need a supervisor, but that supervisor must participate in the work. No standing supervisor say I be oga. You fit be oga, make you dey control, but you must also do a job. Either you are helping them to oil the thing, or you are helping them to do one thing. Because if they put the money of the supervisor that is not working, put it on top of the brick that they are making, that brick will be expensive. Everybody must participate. So having oil, I didn't see oil here. Come on, oil this one. This is part of the machine. The place they are pouring oil because it's inner. It's inner. Inner. You pour oil in the inner. You rub oil. When what you are doing, some allowed for the elongation of the life of the machine. Elongation of the life. Some allow for the ease of operation of the machine. Like the roller inside there is rolling. It will make the machine to be easy. It will make, see, the one that I say I use one finger to do that day, you see, it will be very easy. But if you don't put oil inside, it can't go like that too. It cannot go like that if you don't put oil though. So don't manage oil in some of the things. Don't manage oil. And always don't stand like this. Nobody should stand in the straight way. Nobody. Please look at me. Nobody must stand in this line. Nobody must stand either this line. Nobody should stand in this line. You always stay there or here. Always stay there or here. Not in line. Only the man who wants to pull it must stand in line. That is part of safety. Safety first. I told you of an incident that somebody threw the thing just because I knew how the thing worked, just like this. But the other person that was standing in line, bam. So that is it. Oiling. Now after oiling, you must have a mixing platform. Mixing platform can be a wooden, it can be a plywood. Plywood. You may not have the luxury of a concreted mixing platform, no need. You must also have an area. You don't require big area to make brick. You don't require big area. The area where you put one today, it must be removed tomorrow and stack on top of themselves. So it's compact. 5 from second day, and after about 1 week can be 10 safe. So let's assume now that we are here. This soil, how many? 10. 10. If we are using ratio 1:20 and this is 10, what is the ratio now that we should use? If no, let them answer. If we are using ratio 1:10, ratio 1:20, sorry, for this fence, 1:20, and they have measured 10 here. What should be the ratio converted to 1:20 now? 1:20 should be about half to 10. Are we agreed?
No, quarter.
Yeah, no. I want to go on head pan. One head pan. Let's not talk about bag now. Let's talk about head pan. Because in this technology, the technology I say to you deals with a constant volume. Bag cannot be used to measure anything. But that head pan will always contain the same thing at all time, unless you overheat it or you underfill it. So 1:20, that is 1 head pan of cement to 20 head pan of soil. But because we don't need that 20 now, we have taken 10. So we should have half head pan to 10. Are we agreed? Yes. Half head pan to 10 head pan. So we can now go back to bag. That because 1 head pan is half a bag, half head pan is 1/4 of a bag. So please get us 1/4 of pan. We have 5 machines here. If you are coordinated, you will remind us to demonstrate the 4, 5. If you are not, last one we forgot to demonstrate one. We forgot to demonstrate one. We have done the bricks ready for you to see, but we forgot to demonstrate it. We have 3 mounted. Why they are doing what they are doing? Okay, let me finish here. I don't agree with what you have done. I do not agree. Wait, I know. I do not agree with your pouring it in Ojukan.
So because of the breeze.
But I don't agree. I want to do the thing the way the technology says. The technology says you should sprinkle it on top of the face equally. But they are trying to do it manually. So sprinkling, the reason for sprinkling is you will recognize that we have too much soil to too less cement. 10 head pan of soil to half head pan. For you to be able to mix that half head pan dryly, properly, you need to be sprinkled, and now the two of them can now be mixing it, and they must mix it thoroughly. We are going to see what is thoroughly. Please mix thoroughly. Thoroughly. Thoroughly is when you cannot find a red. When you cannot find a red soil in this mixture, that is when you are doing it thoroughly. It's thoroughly mixed. Non-thorough mixture will cause some part of the brick to be stronger than the other. And you will not see it until when water or rain come in contact with the brick, and you start saying that why is this thing shifting up? Because of non-thorough mixing. So whether you are there while they are mixing or you are not there while they are mixing, you arrive there and they are working on the material that they have mixed before. You can see it yourself whether they have done it right or not. You tell them, my friend, this thing is not properly mixed. How much do we pay the labor? It's one of the questions they are asking. Some people are experienced that you will not have to worry about them if they are ready to do the correct thing. If they ask you for a price, you can negotiate. But if you are able to find on your own, the Nigerians are very lazy. They don't want to find people to train. They want already trained. They want the brick to be rolling out or pumping out or jumping out. You pay for it. But if you employ your own person, you are going to dictate your own price. Because number one, you are the owner of the technology. And you can tell him that this is how much you are able to pay. I'm going to give you a guide. Please don't use a bricklayer to make brick. Don't use a bricklayer to make brick. It is not his job. This job of brick making is too small for a bricklayer. The bricklayer already have a minimum pay. I don't know from where you came, but the bricklayer may be asking for 2,500 or 3,000. And he probably will not be able to do that. He will not be able. It's only 1 day training that is required. 1 day. When I was building this house, I built a shade or shed here. 1 day in the evening, I brought 3 people from Ondo. Under 1 hour, I mounted the machine and demonstrated it to them. It was already going evening. I said to them, I cannot finish this training today. I will come tomorrow at 10. I will come and teach you. But I was held up somewhere. Couldn't come until 2. When I arrived here, the whole ground here has been filled up with bricks that they made after teaching them for 1 hour. What is there to be taught to anybody about this thing? What in the area, what they will teach them? The most important thing is mixing it well. Another one is how much water they need to add. I told you the other time that we're going to be talking about how much water is required. First, you will answer the question if the thing is properly mixed. When you are satisfied, then we'll show you how much water. Because there is water in this thing already. That is why it is not mixing properly. If it is totally dry, you will be able to attain the mixture easily, better, faster. It will be faster. But because there is water in that, now is it properly mixed?
Yes. No.
Yes.
Yes. No. Who says yes? Who says no? The man who say no, what did you say? Eh? Who say it's not properly mixed? Come and show it to us.
These are brownish stuff then. Yes, these are brownish. They are different. They are
water content about 1 million times to do this thing.
But then they are different colors. That is what I mean. And that is what I had.
And that's you are correct. It's going to get proper results. Some of the red contain nothing. It doesn't have life. The other ones have life. You don't make a brick with non-life and small life and plenty life. They will show face. They will show face. Make a mold in your hand. Don't oversqueeze it. After making that mold, now come near. There, on the hard ground. On the hard ground, this is my mold. Don't oversqueeze it. On the hard ground, see my hand. This is 3 feet. On the hard ground, I'm dropping it. If I can pick 1, 2, 3, the water is enough. If I can pick 1, 2, 3, the water is enough. You can see, all of us are able to pick 1, 2, 3. If the water is not enough, see what you will have happen. You will not be able to pick anything. It will not mold anything for you. But if the water is too much and you drop it, it will land like this.
Without scatter.
It will scatter. Even if you want to scatter, it will not scatter. It will not break complete from themselves. When it break to 1, 2, 3, enough. We are now ready to make the brick. See what we give to you. Because it's heavy. See what we give to you. Every machine. This is the cover. Every machine open. Every machine. Oh yeah. Press the edge. Edge. Every machine. This is another one, but I'm sure this thing cannot take it, Abi. Maybe this machine require 2 of these things. And if we have found that it requires 2 of these things forever and ever, till Jesus come, 2 of these. The shovel cannot tell you anything. Are we okay by it?
No, sir.
It remains small.
Small.
Yes.
That means my first one will be a little more. My second one will be a little more. At least I will not. Whatever you have gotten, that is what it will be forever. And all the bricks will be having the same weight. So press the edges. Press the edges. No, test machine you will. It's okay like that. Tell them that this is the handle.
This is the handle.
No, one person.
This is the handle.
You
raise it like this.
Then you press it down.
It must touch. It must touch here for the brick to be of the same height. And it must offer a resistance. It must not be too easy. It must not be too hard. It must not be too easy. It must not be too hard. It must not be too easy. It must not be too hard. You are carrying it as if you don't want to teach them anything. Put it back here. Put the pallet inside. You are carrying. We assume that they don't know. There is a pallet I will give to you that can aid your carrying until you master it like he has mastered it. Put in the pallet. I'm starting all over again. Like somebody who have understood my machine. You see, it's a little heaved. A little. I've heaved it a little. I've heaved that one. This one, no need for heating. But I'll put one pako inside. That time, that pako will get another space when you go there inside. I am. Don't stay in the line. Lifted up, one person press down. It mustn't be too hard. It mustn't be too soft. Whatever you get is what you will be getting once you are using the same. It's because this thing is shaking. That is why somebody will have to hold it. Carry it with the pallet for them to see.
Slide it like this.
Slide it like that. Your hand is behind it.
Like this.
And you now carry.
You place it down.
Place it down on its edge. On its edge. Like that. The pallet is removed and reused. The pallet is reused here and do. There are two things here now. There are two types. We are giving to you. This is what we are giving to you. Looks like two tools. The shovel will not give you any result. The machine is a self-scraper. Leave the line.
If it is too hard, it means too strong, too filled.
Okay.
It's overfilled.
Go on a little. Go on a little. You see, the machine is made that somebody, one person cannot damage it, because he will never be able to pull it down to this level. But if they want to damage it to that level, and you only just hear baragada, something will break. So if it is like this, what do? You open it, yes, open, and take a little out of it. You are still trying to study your machine. You are still trying. Is it that the feeling, this feeling that I say here, it can be a little more, it can be same thing, it can be a little less. Study your machine. No two machines is the same thing. No two machine is the same thing. You will not be doing what he is doing now after you have studied your machine and have found out the quantity that the machine, that same machine, require. You will not have to repeat it. You will not have to repeat it. You will not have to repeat it once you know. And one of the reasons is that we have put some, when you put some things inside, it takes a little less. Shelly, for me, I want to see this. There's something we put inside here now for lintel. Remove it, let them see. Okay. This has taken a space. So that means what we are bringing should be reduced because of this. Small. So it's smaller than that. So two types. Here. One. Are you ready? It used to be 2.5 in those days, but this is 3. Just to make sure, I have put 3 of these things, just to make sure that this area is, and there is a way, if I'm the owner of this machine, and I want to be the one to use it, there's a way I will have done that in the 1 and in the 2 and in the 3, that I will not have to repeat putting a little more. But even if I have to put, I already know that 1, 2, 3, a little more. 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 Yes. That is understanding your machine. Oh yeah. It's soft. It's soft. It has to offer a little more. A little more. It's still okay, but a little more. Understanding? Oh yeah. It's soft, but a little more. Oh yeah. Remove. Remove. 1, 2, 3, a little more. Okay, I want to go again now by doing 1, 2, 3 without a little more. Understanding the machine. I could have left them. See me now. I don't want a little more. See me. I put a little more. Like a woman will get belly. You see this one get belly. I'm putting my little more here. I don't want to do a little more. Maybe because I've done a little more 2 times. Did I do it the 3rd time? Eh?
Yes, the data.
Okay. Tiens, I want to stop at 3 today. Study your machine, understand it. It's still soft, but nevertheless, we are studying it. Yes, Mr. Otunda. Yes. You see, say now one hand, the way I take one, left hand safe. I want us to, yes, go place them, let them see it. I want us to use this thing. This thing is not supplied to any container. When there is opposition, sometimes how do we know when to oil? When you are operating and it's becoming a little difficult, you know that you have to oil the inside of the mold. It's not yet now, but whenever it is more than that. Whenever it is more than that, the way you must. What we are teaching now is not what we are doing now. What we are teaching now is that. So who wants to be here? Who wants to be there? How many are we? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 8, 8. Okay. Okay, my pele to one no.
This for the floor.
Oh.
Inside the building. Floor building.
No, this is not for inside the building. Put it down. Put it down. This is not for inside the building. This is not for inside the building. It's out. Huh? This is not for inside the building. This is wrong. Oh yeah. Go on, no. Go on, no.
I think this can be produced with this. This can be done with this.
One of the same thing. Oh yeah. Yes, inside the building, instead of your German floor, lay this thing inside the building and screed it. Eh? After you have filled it the inside of your building, ram it, lay this brick and scrape the whole thing. If you want to tile it, tile it. This is for external. This is for external. What we are doing here, that one we are doing here is for walls. The floor requires double cement inside the brick. The floor, because it's subjected to abuses, vehicle, drawing of anything, doing anything, 10%. This is the walkway. This is, and you can use this instead of this. You can use this one for your. Where I want you to see something is this. Sometimes again you will not see me again. I won't go die you. Concentrate, oh. Concentrate. You will see me now. I will not die, oh. See this brick is without what?
Cement.
It's without cement. This was what they made here last Saturday without cement. Who say we cannot build with this? It has rained once or twice. And look at it. It will get wet, it will get dry, it will get wet. If the rain come much and continuous and big, washing it. It will be melting it. It will be unlike the one that has cement. You know, can like this, your hand will nearly want to crack for this one. So either you are doing it and putting it under the shade, or you are doing it in dry season. It needed protection from the rain. Interlocking brick and try your once. We had the floor. So that you don't have to buy another machine to make your floor. This is how far we have gone. We are trying to document that if you want to use inside the house to make it clean, you want to use the external, we are just using brick. You never get. Otherwise, this is the standard paving machine. Beautiful. Beautiful.
You want to place another one? This place will serve as the place where you are going to pour your concrete. One, two. Come and see the building.
One of it is a way. Just try to throw away. You want one. For now, if your door entrance, you have this groove this way, you just insert your frame with the nail entering that groove, and you just pour concrete inside. And we are telling 2 minutes from there. Yes, bring it out. That will go inside this brick. Instead of all the groove will be like this, up. So whatever you nail to this, that will be inside this brick, will be inside that groove. Just pour something inside. It's stronger than breaking. Because if you break, you are going to patch, and that patch can full of.
Problem is I did not use machine. So I want to use machine now. So that is my problem.
Okay.
That is what I'm looking for. About it turning to lead, it's no wahala. There is a particular temperature you must get to. I'm so sure you have not gotten that temperature.
In the mixture,
that was why it did not turn.
It's 2%. 2%.
And
when you fire it, it will turn.
About
Maybe one sand, one cement. 2% will be weaker. What is that? 2% is going to be weaker.
no,
2%. Over 100.
no. The percentage is 100 now. Okay, 50.
Yes.
Sorry, 50.
You are not.
I understand you.
This is the
Maybe 2 cups of
Oh,
1 cup of
cameraman.
50%.
You understand now?
Clean here.
Okay,
100% clean.
I'm out here.
Onigbe, fire it. Clean.
Why didn't you measure it?
Because it has a plank under.
Okay, I mean like the corners.
Yes. If you had the wooden pack under, you don't need to choke it. If there is nothing in that pack, you have to choke it. Somebody you bowl and she cover immediately.
Okay.
That's the thing. Huh?
This is only 6 inches long. I think it's not for any word bigger. Practical. Doing this
Any question you want to ask? Let me finish the practical first. No, don't stand on it.
Okay. What of if I want the design to
If you want the design to come out, your wall is going to be 4 inches. It's not going to be 6 inches again. It's going to be 4 inches.
it will be like this face wall now. This is how
one. For people who take training or learning and knowledge as important. Some feel they have known everything. There's no end to learning. People like new people came now. I told me that challenge me to want to really know more. So Mr. Agbo.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Toba ní kọ́lé òní.
Ó ti padà wá. Ó lọ Tógò, tí ló pé lómi lọ Tógò. Ó ló lọ Tòkú àná. Ògbà tó dẹ̀ dé. Ẹ ti bàtà.
How many inches am I putting right?
Brick. The wrong way that you place it makes it a load. Make una come see una lintel here o, make una come see una lintel, see una door. Ẹ wá wo door tó ṣe fún yín o. Door ọ̀tún is door.
This one window.
Ó yẹ èpo ló mọ gbàgbẹ́ kọjá.
Okay, produce only door yẹn.
Door, the same lintel brick náà ni fún door àti window.
So the one that
Àwọn èèyàn wọ́n mọ̀lẹ́. Anybody tó pè wọ́n wá pé kíní kan lè wọ́n á fẹnu bà á jẹ́ ni. They won't tell you you don't know. Just say it's not good. Why did you break it to two?
Which one?
It's the first one.
Mommy, this is your first copy.
Yes, yes.
That's the way you are going to lay it.
No. For this place,
No, the mix for this lintel filling is what mix?
Upstairs.
Cement and sand.
The same ratio you are using for the
Number one.
You can feel the decking.
Special block.
Thank you very much, sir, for teaching them. Teaching what you all the wall, holding all the walls together, and anything that they put on the lintel is going to be transferred even to door, to window, to walls that does not have opening. It will distribute it. It will help them to carry. Whether it has opening or it doesn't have opening, it will carry the load and spread it around the whole thing.
It will act as anti-crack.
This thing must show, if you want to show them. Yes. So your cement must be liquefied a little, not too much, so that it can naturally go down.
So how many bars you could just sing? One
One of these. One. It's going right around.
That's the normal one they will put it by 3 or 4.
But that is at openings only. Concreted at openings only. But this one goes right around. In the distributor of load,
There is rod here.
inside it, right around.
That's on top of that paper.
At that middle, there at the top. Sometimes you fill the top and block the lorry image.
You save a lot of carpentry level.
The thing is form work heavily reduced.
Eliminated.
Even the bricklayer can become his own carpenter. It does not need iron bender.
Just buy a saw.
My bricklayer, because I had an opening that is almost 10 feet. We use 2 rods. 10 feet. I have a sliding door. for yes, at the lintel level for a wider opening of this size. Now he just did here now. One will be down, the other one will be up.
Another lintel.
One will be up. In that place, you could turn this thing, put it down. Because of that wide.
All block could be repeated to an extent.
Yes, that's what I'm
double.
That's
after
what
this
I'm saying.
Then he places another little block.
Yes, one is going right around.
Okay.
The other one is popping
at
some distance below the opening.
Let's give this place little thickness.
Stabilize it.
Stabilize
it. Make it no problem.
Ele, I have built my own dough house in 1996. 1996-97. When I was going about propagating it, some student came and said, if I kick it now, the whole thing will scatter.
In fact, sir, concerning interlocking, I took my carpenter there. He said, how can I do this one? You didn't join the brick. How am I going to climb? How am I going to nail? You know, my manual nail, you know. I just want to.
Yeah, and the bricklayer said, excuse me, sir. Please, let us join this thing because this thing will collapse. And I told him, yes, we are not going to join it. I'm going to stand by you. If it's going to collapse, let it collapse on the two of us. Because if I have joined it that day, there is no way I could have told anybody to buy the machine and not to join his own.
Foundation.
A smaller machine of this configuration. Should be my field. Should be my field.
Then,
the principle is the same.
if that principle cannot work,
no.
What I can finish the building in 2 weeks.
Supposed to brick without cement. Mr. Michael, come on, one. If you use like 6,000 of this, 6,000 of this, it's almost about 9,000 here. 6,000 of that. The material you use for about 6,000 of that, about 9,000. But there you are not joining, here you are joining. So in the stability, you cannot use 6 inches and get any interlocking. I've tried it. After you have got thing up like this, the thing will fall. It will collapse without interlocking, without being 9. But 9 is stable. You can stand on its own until about 8-9 feet. Not courses. Courses to be more than 20 courses. Because what is the thickness? Not up to 6 inches. And if you are going 9, you need about 2 to get to the height 20.
So there's no joints, no cement joints.
It has been jointed. It has been jointed, only that no cement joint. The joining is what I call sear. It has interlocked. And you will need an extra force. And where is that force coming from? It won't come from up. You will going to restrain it in all its departments. If it's at the wall, at the door opening here, it's restrained by the door frame. At the window, it is restrained. At the end of the building, it is restrained.
Okay, I want to pose a question. Supposing
that one is a course for another day. In 1 hour, we are still here. 2 hours.
to achieve a cost for
there is a law.
Corner.
There is a law.
Corner.
But all the things we need to do it, they are not even here.
Corner.
You need some implement, you need some cutting, some sizzling to achieve that corner. So we want to do that one another day.
By using this regular block, you throtten the joining wall. You throtten it, then you paint it direct. As Oga did his own there. Then you use the brush, tiny brush, to trace the line out after you have already finished painting it. Then the inside, after you plaster, then you can paint it direct. The interlock, you can also do this type of throating by mixing sharp sand with laterite or mixing sharp sand with color pigment to the color of the brick. Then you use it to throaten the jointed lines. Then you paint it direct.
I don't like because the grooves.
Yes.
But I told him if he plastered it and introduced the groove, like that thing, that marking.
Okay, yes.
They reintroduced the groove.
Okay.
And I still painted it.
Okay.
I painted the red brick color.
Okay.
So you know that it's red brick. But
yes.
inside,
yes.
it has different colors.
Yes.
Like, so it's aesthetic. I mean, like the panel, when you see it with pimples, you will wonder, what is this? What did you use? Okay. So I think it depends on what you want.
So I've known BOLYN Construction for a while, and I've also bought one of the machines. That is Interlocking brick press machine. So, and actually, I've been using the machine to make a lot of bricks. Presently, I'm building a twin flat of 2-bedroom each with the BOLYN interlock machine.
It's very innovative. Since the first time I came across this product, it's a learning process for me, and I've seen that even today he has added more ideas and more innovations to the machine to make them more practical and workable. Okay. So he's very, very innovative, and he's somebody who wants to champion change in the building industry, which is what everybody is looking for, other than the conventional system of building with concrete and steel and those kind of things. He's bringing a new angle which will cut down costs, and we'll be able to use indigenous materials in buildings. For me, this is really fascinating because not too many people think like this in our society.
Yeah, it is advisable. We call it sometimes breaking the joint. Breaking the joint. It is assumed, those who are in Lagos, you see bridges in Lagos, that they don't make a long bridge without breaking it. Those bridges or these walls, they do talk. These things talk. They talk. They breathe. I went for a 2-week course in UI, Industrial Engineering in 85. And we sat outside, I can't remember that hall, in the afternoon. And the house was talking. And we were here. And those who are gate men or whatever they are, while we seated, they were asking us questions. And I was able to answer them very well that it's a concrete house. It's a concrete house. If you put those expansion joints, they will not talk. If they are talking, you will not hear. But once there is no expansion joint there, they want to move. It will be cracking. You will not see the cracking, but they will be. Araman Niwa. No, yeah, Yoruba, yeah. If we don't put all this column, all this wall would have broken to this. But when the sun comes, it hits them,
contract and
they contract. When rain beat them, they expand. So the contraction, expansion, contraction, expansion, contraction, expansion. We have been asked some questions. You didn't ask me. So if I take you to the back there, you see the plaster that I plastered this wall. It's almost falling off at the other edge there. When rain beats it, it wets it. It goes into trying to expand. When the sun comes, it tries to contract. And year in, year out, year in, year out. One day you hear parakata. You may not be there. Look at the crack there. Look at the crack there. So you need some protection. And pillar is a protection for this wall.